Welcome back, everybody. All right, all you dads out there, this is our weekend here to shine. Yes, Father's Day weekend here. And for some of us, that means keeping ourselves healthy so we can see many more Father's Days here. Dr. Suneil Jain here is with us, showing us how we can actually detox our bodies to live a longer and healthier life. Good morning. Thanks for coming on the show.
Well, thanks for having us.
So, okay, I know we talked a little bit about food leading into this segment, but we're going to talk food a little later. Let's talk about what you should do first, huh?
Well, yeah. Well, food is always the first and foremost thing when you're talking about detoxification. Right. So, in today's society, we're exposed to so many different chemicals and pesticides and toxins in our environment that it's affecting our bodies. And when we get a chronic disease in our 50s and 60s, or in some cases in our 30s and 40s nowadays, we fail to realize that it's been a culmination of events that have led up to that chronic disease. So it's very important to be proactive on a regular basis.
So you're saying it's more pesticides and other chemicals, not necessarily bacon fat?
No, well, that's
some of the other things that we enjoy eating.
Well, no, that definitely contributes. But there's ways that even people who think that they're eating healthy and or being clean, we're continuously exposed to these toxins. So obviously, from a food standpoint, you want to reduce the amount of bacon and foods like that, and then replace them with more plant-based foods. But you can enjoy your meats and whatnot as long as they're clean and they're organic, they're cage-free. They haven't been injected with hormones or they haven't been given antibiotics.
Right.
That's very important because those are things that are coming into our system. And we're seeing studies almost daily now come out over the last few weeks on the pesticide glyphosate. And actually we're finding that now in the urine in adults. And that's kind of scary because it's a neurotoxin. And it's ways that we're subtly getting exposed to these chemicals and not even realizing
later.
Absolutely.
So what are we looking at with some of the detox
Well, I just brought a couple of basic examples. Like I said, first and foremost, we want to start with food.
Okay.
When you're trying to detox, it's really nice to take it really easy on the body and then the digestive system. So we really want to reduce the amount of meat consumption. Really want to increase the amount of fresh fruit and veggies. You can actually juice your vegetables and throw a little fruit in there. And I've got an example right here. It is.
This little green guy?
Yes. And so, you can do a little 2 or 3 day juice cleanse where you do nothing but juice and really reap the benefits of taking stress off the digestive system and giving the body huge amount of minerals to help allow it to detoxify.
Now, when you do that, and you're not used to doing that, what should you expect physically?
That's a great question.
I would assume you're going to feel different.
Yes, that's a great question because depending upon what kind of a lifestyle you're living or how toxic you are inside, you can actually feel kind of bad on the first day or two of doing something like this because your body's releasing all of these toxins, and until the liver, kidneys can process and get rid of it, you may feel a little crummy.
Okay.
So that's very important, and it should never really be done on your own. It's always best to be supervised by a professional. Okay. And we've got a couple of other examples. We've got some IV therapy that we do with specific nutrients to help facilitate detoxification. I've got some powders here that help also. They've got different nutrients in here that allow the liver and kidneys to cleanse. Okay.
Well, certainly this is a more an extreme because you're going to need a.
Yeah. So this is going to be right. This is going to be doctor supervised. Yeah. Correct. And there's a lot of things that are available at health food stores and grocery stores that you can start doing some minor detoxing with. But it really, if you're going to do a significant type of a cleanse, you want to be under the guidance of a doctor.
Should you do it once a year, once every 6 months?
Yeah, I think once every 6 months is great. Yeah. But you should be continuously living the lifestyle, and these are just ways to kind of help added boost.
Right. Are we going to talk later about the vegetables?
We will.
Is that the idea? Okay. All right. We'll catch up with you in just a few more minutes about some of the vegetables and such that you should be eating and adding to your diet here.